Hello everyone, we're on the way to the capital. From the capital we're gonna go to the south side of the Dominican Republic, which is called Pedernales. So we're gonna spend some time there with family.
So I guess there's some things to see along the way, but I won't spoil it now. I'll show you when we get there.
So this is a stop that you should do whenever you're coming back to Santo Domingo from Luperón or Puerto Plata. This is called JACARANDA or JACARANDA, and it has a little bit of everything in here. So we're on the way to the south side of the Dominican Republic, and this is going to be a road trip. We're on the highway already.
He thinks you're filming him, he's a cop.
This is called El Cruce de Ocoa. It's like a classic stop. So we're just gonna stop by and just have something to eat maybe.
San Rafael, and it's just on the main road on our way to Pedernales, and it looks like they have lots of snacks and food. Oh man, that was cold. Mary's brave, she's still in there.
People, it is so cold, but it's refreshing.
That's why most people are sitting around the side, because the water is tight.
Usually this is very quiet on a weekday, but because today is Sunday, people go to the river or they go to the beach. And that's why it's so packed. Los Cocos Wind Farm is not only the largest in the Caribbean and Central America, but is also the first in the Dominican Republic connected to the national network. With a capacity of 77 megawatts, its 40 windmills generate enough energy to keep 1 million light bulbs on. So there's a bunch of windmills over here, and we just stopped to take some pictures. It looks pretty cool. People, so we see a bunch of goats and cows and horses and mules and donkeys on the street along the way, all the way down to the south, Pedernales. So it is funny to see all these animals just eating off the park, like this donkey. That's like everywhere. So this is called Los Pozos de Romeo, or Romeo's Pond. I don't know if that's right, but it's a nice place to go for a swim. We're not gonna swim right now. We might come earlier another time. So we're just gonna go and quick see it. It
smells like chlorinated almost.
So we made it to Pedernales, people. This is the end of the world.
This is the end of the map of the Dominican Republic.
Definitely. This is where we grew up. This is called Alcoa neighborhood.
We're at Mari's mom's, and we're gonna go, all three of us, on the scooter to what's famously known as the Haitian market. We'll show you a little bit of that.
How they sell the honey in here. It's actually natural, and my mom's uncle makes it, so he brings it here to the market. This is how it is, and it's 100% natural honey in a recycled bottle. You wanna get a honey?
Sure, honey.
Here.
We'll get some honey, honey.
So this is Lola. Hola, Lola.
So this bird actually lives outside in their tree and comes in at night. No cages, no walls or fences. He just comes inside the house at night.
Hola, Lola. ¿Qué pasa,
I'm gonna be a
Lola?
pirate with a parrot on my shoulder.
Hey, Lola. Hola. Ay, Lola. An unfortunate event happened in March 2022 when the French boat named Lost Explorers anchor rod broke, and within 10 minutes it washed up on the beach due to strong winds and waves. Thankfully, the owner was safe, but the boat could not be salvaged.
We are gonna go for a hike. This is Mary's mom's roof. This is Mary's mom. Mary's gonna point to where we're going.
Going up a mountain. It can be over here. Oh yeah, we're gonna show you all the way there, and yeah, it's a nice forest, and it's a little bit cooler up there. It starts to get cold, so this place is called El Hoyo de Telempito, and it's like a drop in between the mountains, but it's kind of cool. It's like 10 degrees right now. I can feel it. We made it super late, people, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to see anything. This beach is called Cabo Rojo. There is a couple of restaurants around here, and there is kind of a cave there that actually my mom's uncle used to live under. Everything is privatized now, and or like they sold it, and now it's owned by restaurants. Or like back in the days, they used to like grind their coffee like this. So this is actually called La Cueva, which is the cave. And this is not Cabo Rojo. Cabo Rojo is down there. And there is a beach over there. There's no beach in La Cueva, or the cave. So this is it. And that's why it's called La Cueva, because it's a cave looking place.
That's how people get to the good beach. We are trying to negotiate a way there. You either have to have a 4x4 or you have to take a boat ride, which apparently has gone way up in price. And the SUV we came in, I guess, isn't 4x4. So we're figuring things out. We're taking the trip in the truck that's for 4x4s, and we're just rear-wheel drive, so we should be all right. We are taking the view. So they walked the hill, and I guess the condition of the hill is too rough, so I think we're striking it. So this is our third beach we're checking. Not having a lot of luck today. I'll bring you a little closer to show you why we keep turning around. This is what they call beach grapes. Tastes just like a grape, and they grow on the beaches abundantly. And this is the pier that's going in, that's going to be for cruise ships. So once that happens, a lot of this will be privatized and cleaned up, probably better roads. But then you'll probably have to pay to go all these beaches, even though at this time there's not a lot of beaches. We are cutting our trip here in Pedernales a little bit short because there is a tropical storm and it's bearing down on exactly where Nightlife is, which is on the other coast, and it's going to take us 2 days to get back. Some preparations to do there, so we're packing and heading back. They're shutting down all these windmills for this pending storm coming. The whole field, there's just a few left on.
Well, we're getting back to the capital, well, back to Luperon as soon as possible, as there is a storm, as Mike said. So we've been stopping for checkpoints in every single town we pass by. There's a bunch of people from the army making sure we're not smuggling anything. It can be people or drugs, I guess.
So this is the town where those bluish green stones are that are only from the Dominican Republic, and as I've learned, they're only from a mine that's in this town. It's the only place in the world those precious stones come from. So I'm gonna see if I can get a vendor. I wouldn't mind picking up one of those and do my own little carving with it. We stopped on the roadside for some provisioning. We're planning to stop at her sister's house. We don't want to go empty-handed. And we picked up a dozen giant avocados for 250 pesos, which is like $5. And you can take a look in the back seat, the bananas we got for 400 pesos.
50.
What do you got there, Mary?
Oh, I got bananas. These are called apple bananas. So people, we made it to Luperon. We're back to fix our boat, get it ready for the storm that's coming. So this is the entrance. It says, welcome to Luperon. So yeah, now we're gonna get to work. And hopefully there is no storm. And if there is, hopefully it's not that bad.
Hello everyone, we just got back to Knot Life. It was a nice drive here. We loaned our boat to a fellow boater here, our dinghy. Their dinghy was flat, so he came and picked us up, brought our dinghy back, loaded with all of our goodies, and we're going to rest a little bit and then start doing preparations for the storm coming. Right now, it's still a tropical storm. They predict it could turn into a hurricane by the time it gets to the Dominican Republic. The forecast now is saying it's going to veer a little bit to the north, which would be great. Which means on the tail end of the storm, though, we'll still get a lot of north wind. A lot of people are tying off to the mangroves. I haven't thought that far ahead yet because we need to get our bottom cleaned if we're going to move this boat, because when you get a lot of growth on the bottom of your boat, especially around your propeller, you basically can't maneuver the boat anymore. The propeller won't do anything if it doesn't screw through the water, if it's got a bunch of growth on it, which it does. So we're trying to reach that gentleman, and then tomorrow morning we're going to wake up early and start preparing this boat for the worst. So stay tuned. It's probably going to be another video now, so come back next week and we'll do some preparations to have Knot Life ready for its first big storm with us on it.